Hello everybody and welcome to this very special episode of Under the Hat, our very first Super Bowl special. I'm Aaron Beck.
And I'm Colin Jackson. Go Birds! We have a great show ahead. Sports anchor Jack Hufftelli gives us his predictions and analysis of the Chiefs-Eagles matchup. Ben Zollers is standing by, live with Hatboro-Horsham's new football coach, for his predictions.
Also, Colin Burns will preview the commercials and halftime show. Frankie Medina will explore big game superstitions. Callie Ruby will look ahead at this Arizona weather, and you will see a musical performance by the HHTV crew.
It's going to be great. I can't wait for that. First up, sports anchor Jack Hufftelli takes the snap and will give us his pregame analysis as he highlights the big stories of the big game. Okay, Jack, go long.
Hi, I'm Jack Hufftelli, and here is my take on the Philadelphia Eagles matchup against Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 57. First, let's take a look at the quarterback matchup. Kansas City is led by Patrick Mahomes, who many consider the best quarterback currently in the NFL. Mahomes led the NFL in passing yards and passing touchdowns. He has the edge over Hurts in passing categories, but you also have to look at turnovers highlighted here in green. Mahomes did have trouble with interceptions. He was in the top of the NFL with 12 interceptions. He also fumbled 5 times. Hurts takes care of the ball more. He only had 6 interceptions to his 22 passing touchdowns. The Eagles have only lost 1 game this year when Hurts has played under center. Jalen is easily becoming one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. But on this stage, I give the Chiefs the edge here in quarterback. On defense, the Eagles easily get the edge. They lead in sacks, yards allowed, and rushing yards. One of the most interesting storylines, though, in Super Bowl 57 is the Kelsey brothers. Jason and Travis Kelce are the first brothers to play against each other in the Super Bowl. This game will be sort of a civil war between the Kelce family. Who does the mom, dad, aunt, uncles, cousins root for? Travis and Jason Kelce are big parts of their offense. Between them, they've made the Pro Bowl a combined 11 times. Travis is the leading pass catcher for the Chiefs, and Jason is a great leader of the Philadelphia offense. It is now time for me to give my prediction for Super Bowl 57. Both teams are very talented, but after analyzing all the mathematical outcomes, the Chiefs will prevail with a 24-21 win over the Eagles. Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker will make the game-winning field goal. The Eagles are a good team, but the hype on their side is just exaggerated. Mahomes will win his second Super Bowl and win the MVP, which he did last night. I know I won't be the most popular person in this school saying that, but unfortunately that is what I believe. My opinion about the outcome of the game does not reflect the opinion of anyone associated with the school district or HHTV. I'm Jack Hufftelli for a Harris Sports Report. Now back to the desk.
Jack, with that opinion, you're going to get sacked. But to each their own, Eagles for the win. Now it's time to check in with our other HHTV sports personality, Ben Zollers. Ben is with a special guest who knows a little bit more about football than Jack. Take it away, Ben.
So I'm here now with the new head football coach, Mr. Butts, and it's great to have you. How long have you been coaching? So tell us.
This will be my 15th year. I coached it at Hatboro from 98 through 2009. Stopped to coach then and coached my kids throughout those next several years, and then I've been up at CB West for the last 3 years. Finished up as offensive coordinator there, but when the job came open here, it was more than I could resist to get back in here.
Yeah, and what are you most excited for the football team this year?
I think just the whole thing of being able to coach kids that I teach every day and see in the building every day. There's 7 guys that are in the building that I get to coach with, and that's probably one of the most exciting things for me is to get back, kind of get the band back together and coach with those guys, and just the whole piece of trying to turn this thing around and get Hatboro-Horsham football back where it should be.
Yeah, and what do you think you can bring to the table different from everyone else that you can really make this program successful?
I think it's just the relationships that we've been able to build with students over the years, and I think every guy on staff, from Mr. Sanderson and Sowers and Couric and Hager and Liat, all those guys make great connections with kids, and I think that's a big piece of being a coach, not just coaching them up on the football aspects, but making those relationships and connections with kids.
Exactly. Now, I assume, you do live in Pennsylvania, so I assume you're an Eagles fan. So how are you feeling about them this weekend?
I think they're going to win the game as long as they play well. I think if both teams play well, the Eagles are the better team and they'll win.
That's what I was thinking too. I feel like a shootout, the Eagles have the upper hand. What do you think about Jalen Hurts not being named MVP last night?
It's such a popularity contest. I don't think, and most of those guys don't care about individual awards. He's got a lot bigger fish to fry this weekend than being an MVP.
Exactly. Well, thank you very much, and good luck.
Absolutely, thank you.
Back to you guys.
Good.
Good.
Thanks for that report, Ben. The Super Bowl is more than a football game. It is also a show at both the stadium and on television. Viewers look forward to commercials at the halftime entertainment. Under the Hat entertainment reporter Colin Burns gives us his spin on this year's Super Bowl buzz.
Good afternoon, Hatters. My name is Colin Burns, and welcome back to Under the Spotlight. And for this edition of the show, I'll be highlighting this year's Super Bowl broadcast, and particularly the hype around the commercials and the halftime show. But before we can get started to the performances, let's go over some of the nitty-gritty details to start us off. This year, the Super Bowl will be broadcast on Fox Network with a kickoff at 6:30 p.m. on Sunday. And as you probably know, this game takes place at State Farm Stadium located in Glendale, Arizona, and will have an open roof if weather permits. Though, to be frank, it's Arizona. I don't think we'll see anything other than sunny skies and boiling temperatures, but leave it up to our weather person, Callie Ruby, to tell you the weather for this weekend. But either way, we all in this area will be watching it from the warmth of our comfy homes. And now to one of my personal favorite parts of the program, the Super Bowl commercials. And this year, I think the NFL got my birthday wrong because they gave me an early birthday present. And this present being the releasing of all the commercials early. And on top of the usual beverage commercials and other ads, I think that there's one gem this year that shines amongst the rest. And returning after 10 years of the end of their show, Breaking Bad stars Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston reprise their roles as Pinkman and Heisenberg for a Popcorners ad. And while it might not have more to add to their story, it does still warm my heart. And finally, to end off this episode of Under the Spotlight, we have an Apple Music's halftime show. And helming the production will be Rock Nation and the aforementioned Apple Music. And this guarantees us an amazing performance. And we obviously can't talk about the halftime show without mentioning the halftime performer herself. And this year we have one of the greatest artists of all time to perform, and this artist is Rihanna. I personally am excited to see what both her and her guests bring to this year's halftime show. And with that being said, that will do it for this year's Super Bowl special and Under the Spotlight. And as a die-hard Eagles fan, I won't be the last. Now back to the desk.
The halftime performance is always the most anticipated centerpiece surrounding the entertainment portion of the Super Bowl. Broadcast. Thanks for that report, Colin. Many sports fans have traditions or superstitions that have to do with when they watch their favorite team. Maybe it is sitting in a particular chair or wearing a certain piece of clothing. HHTV's Frankie Medina traveled around school to see what your favorite traditions or superstitions are. Here's Being Frank with Frankie.
Dun dun dun. For our Super Bowl week thingy that everyone loves so much, we're going to be asking what's your superstitions and traditions. Okay, Riley. What is your superstitions and traditions
We make
for football?
Cookies. We make cookies before every
What type of
Super Bowl
cookies?
game. Sugar cookies. But they have to be the color of the team we want to win.
You make sugar cookies? Those are the worst.
No,
They're
not.
trash.
No,
They're
not.
trash. They're almost as trash as the Eagles. So, Miss Green, since you're already such a Miss Clapper, which one is it? What is your traditions or superstitions you do for football, for the game thing,
football.
for the Super Bowl thing?
Oh, for the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't really have any normal superstitions, but I can tell you that my family is planning to reenact exactly what we did for the last Super Bowl. We're gonna be in the same location.
That's crazy.
We're gonna sit in the same seats.
That's terrible.
We're gonna eat the same snacks.
That's unhealthy.
Yeah, and we're all gonna get just as anxious as we were last time.
Until you lose and then you don't win.
Get out of here.
Okay. Hi, Trey.
Hi, Franklin.
Hi. What do you do for football games, for traditions?
Before every football game, me and my dad get hot and spicy wings. And we eat them all up before the game starts.
That's it?
And we drink some water and some blue cheese too. And we got
You blue cheese? You drink blue
not
cheese?
drink the blue cheese.
You drink
Not
blue
drink the
cheese?
You dip the wings in the blue cheese and then you eat all the celery when the
Wait. So, Shayna, since we haven't gotten you in like 2 episodes, and I know you've been craving, I've seen the emails, they're very bad. Stop asking me. What's your superstition and traditions for football? Eagles game specifically.
So we always have like a big party at my house, with lots of food on, like, and we all eat on the couch. But personally, I kind of just like to dance around before the game. I listen to some music.
Yeah, because that dancing helps them win.
Yeah, it does. I just dance around and I'm just like all happy.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Your neighbors must not like you.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope the Cowboys win. I'm just saying.
Me too.
Yeah, wait. Since you had to pick the most miserable spot to, do this at, what is your traditions that you do?
I wear my jersey when they play, and then I wear my actual shirt before the game and after the game, and I sleep in it.
You're really boring, you know that?
Yeah, you know what team I root for?
Who?
Take a guess. Take a big guess.
Cowboys.
Are you a Cowboys fan?
No, I don't watch sports. Have you met me? I look like a potato.
But your girlfriend plays a sport.
What does that have to do with
Watch
anything?
it!
She does track.
Do you watch her?
Yes.
You watch sport. There you go.
Hi. So, since I got insulted to death by, everyone, and everyone had the most bland responses, I will be sleeping during the Super Bowl, enjoying life, while the Eagles lose.
Really, Frankie, a Dallas fan? Have you no shame? By the way, when is the last time Jerry Jones and his Cowboys won the Super Bowl? Yep, that's what I thought.
First Jack and now Frankie, traitors to our town and to our team. The rest of us, as you can see, are real Eagles fans. Outstanding outside in the F-Wing is Ben Zollers with some football fans who are eager to give their opinion about the game. Ben, what do you have for us?
So I'm here now with Olivia, and Olivia, how excited are you for the Eagles?
I'm very excited to watch the Super Bowl. I hope the Eagles win.
All right, good, as most people do. Who's your favorite Eagles player,
Probably Jalen Hurts.
and why is that?
He's good at playing football.
Yeah, so are a lot of guys on the Eagles, and what do you do anything special for the Super Bowl? Like any superstitions do you have, or any special snacks or something like that?
Well, I'm happy the Super Bowl's not on my birthday this year because when it was, the Eagles did lose.
What's that?
But then the next time they won. But it's better for me that I don't have that pressure on me, So.
Exactly. Well, Olivia, thank you very much, and go Eagles. So I'm here now with Ryan, and Ryan, how excited are you for the Eagles?
I'm more nervous than excited, to be totally honest with you. I put a lot of money on the Eagles, to tell you that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are too. I think that it's definitely rightfully so. You're nervous, but how do you think they can pull through?
I think if they run the ball and just conserve clock. I mean, can't let Patrick Mahomes get downfield. If you're just gonna keep throwing the ball, I think we have a good defense, so I don't think that'll be a problem really. So.
Yeah. Where do you think that the Chiefs could penetrate the Eagles possibly?
Possibly. Pretty much. I think they can penetrate us anywhere, pretty much. I think they're going to throw the ball on the field a lot. They're probably not going to run the ball very much. But I think our defense is, obviously the best defense in the league for a reason. So I think we'll be pretty fine with that. I think Mahomes is going to be limited to, a low amount of yards. So it'll be good. Yeah.
Well, Ryan, thank you very much, and we hope that we're celebrating with you on Monday. I am here now with
Jackson.
Oh, yes.
Jackson, so it's great that you're here. How excited are you for this game?
I'm pretty excited myself.
So, do you think the Eagles win?
Nah.
Okay. Why is that?
Because I don't like the Birds. I think Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. I think they're an overrated team, honestly.
And what makes you think that the Eagles are so overrated and the Chiefs are so much better than them?
The Eagles had the easiest playoff run probably ever. Most of the season when they play teams, it's at the weaker, worst part of their season. And I think the Chiefs just have the best quarterback in the league. They're going to get it done.
How do you think the Chiefs can get it done? Because you can't just have a quarterback. Who do you think their biggest weapon is besides Patrick Mahomes?
Probably Kelsey over the middle. I would say that.
Exactly. All right, well, thank you very much. And, well, go Eagles for you. I don't really care about the Chiefs yet.
I wonder what the weekend weather is going to be for traveling fans going to the game. Our weather girl, Callie Ruby, has the weekend weather report.
Hello Hatters, and welcome to the Super Bowl weekend weather report. Instead of doing the weather in Horsham, I'll be doing the weather in Glendale, Arizona. Today, it'll be sunny with a high of 72 and a low of 49. On Saturday, some clouds will start to roll in with a high of 74 and a low of 44. Finally, on game day, it'll remain partly cloudy, but the temperature will raise to a high of 75 and a low of 45. Seems like perfect weather, but it won't matter because they'll be playing in the dome anyways. Now back to the desk.
Colin, what is your prediction for the game? I'm going to play it safe and say the Eagles.
I'm going to go ahead and go with the Kansas City Chiefs. But that'll do it for this episode of Under the Hat. Our crew is now going to join us to sing Fly, Eagles, Fly.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, for a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Yeah. Go Birds!